Hello folks, I'm Doing the Dutch and welcome back to the next part of my Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen video, but things have changed. I have stepped away from traditional live commentary, which is known in Let's Plays, and I've more turned it to a more compressed video type, showing the more interesting bits, interesting encounters, story hero points, and all that nonsense, the stuff you can expect that is interesting to watch instead of me constantly running around, and this works better for me because I'm way better at commentating at a video that I've made, or better said the recording, rather than trying to do it as I play, because I'm known for having a bit of a, like to get focused into the fighting, so I kind of get sucked away from it all. So this is probably a better way of doing things. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Now, this is a little part. It's not a long one. Well, of course, stuff. Starting off, of course, back in Grand Sore, and I'm first taking care of a few matters, just running about, the sort of stuff you can expect, preparation, and the daily nonsense you can expect in any form of RPG that is necessary. I discovered that this guy, of course, still had was the guy from the book, and I decided, you know what, let's go to the inn, and I want to have a little chat with my pawn, Sheila, so let's have a little chat with her. Now, this is, of course, a little bit better, like I said, for me, because I'm way better at commentating this way, and basically this little bit is showing me how I go through, is mostly involving me to go to Witchwood, taking care of trouble around there. It involves meeting up with that girl, which is like, what, the high school crush thing of this game? I don't know, it's weird, but I just go along with it. So this is just a little bit of just changing a little bit of everything with the character. Everything seems to be just in order as I want it to be. So how does this exactly pan out for me? Well, it's a little bit better, so this works, like I said, better for me. So without much further ado, let's jump straight into the Witchwood. And here we are, we're in the Witchwood, where we are going to meet up with the girl, which is Kina. I still don't understand exactly what she is to me, because apparently some kind of friend. I still don't understand why someone would go to a place called the Witchwood on her own. It's, look, I understand she wants to help me, but this is just basically suicidal if you ask me, but she probably has a good reason for it. She wants to help me, but I was like, you help me, I help you, so let's go along with it. So the Witchwood is the little place that we go to, or better said, where I go to apparently help her out finding a witch who can help me out with the little issue that I have with lacking a heart at the moment. So, yeah, that kind of is the case here. But there is a little bit of a problem. I can't get my bearings in this place because, as you can notice on the mini-map, everything is foggy. Now, that makes traversing the environment a little bit easier because I don't know where I'm going. Luckily, a few of the pawns I brought along do know the way. They are very adamant at stating at everything that is in the environment. So we have to go for this. I have to go get through this place, find what I was looking for, and move on from there. Now, the first thing I find is this thing, which looks weird. And there's a strange, like, stomping sound going on. I don't know if that's the thing that's doing it, or there's something nasty walking around here. I'll probably find that out at some point. But this is what I was looking for. This guy takes it, just gets real proactive, gets rid of the thing, and then the part of the fog has lifted, as can be clearly seen right about now. As you can see, that area was first foggy, now it isn't. Now we know the environment, so we can move on from there. Now I'm just looking around, a little bit at the explorations. I completely spaz out for some reason at that cliff. I still don't understand how the heck that happened. But let's just go with it for now. So yeah, I was in the Witchwood and I was like thinking, shit, was this really a good idea? I mean, the place, it's called the Witchwood. I'm expecting, the typical thing, monsters, terrifying, scary things, witches, undead, monsters, everything nastiness that it is. But no, 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 actually nothing of the most terrifying thing you can imagine. Because it's just wolves. It's just wolves, basically. It's mostly everything that I find in this place that wants to kill me is wolves. Now, wolves aren't necessarily that deadly, but they are extremely annoying and extremely aggravating to me. Because these fuckers just don't give up. They just, you know, wait for the moment, rush up into your face, and want to kill you. So you can see, it's wolves. Wolves, wolves, wolves. It's just wolves, and it's just annoying. It's just, look at this. It's not terrifying, they just keep holding me down. These things are just annoying, if anything else. They're not that much of a trouble, they're just a nuisance. Now, yeah, I have this in every RPG, but seriously, in a place like the Witchwood, and the only thing we're going to be finding is wolves. Frickin' wolves. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, of everything you can fight here, it's just frickin' wolves. So yeah, that's basically all you fight in this place. Damn wolves. So, at this point I'm just, you know, running about, collecting as much as I can. You know, you never know when you're gonna need these things, so I just collect them. You can never take too much stuff with you, right? Saying that, of course, getting my backpack full to the point of exploding. So, just gonna, as you can expect, it's just collecting stuff. It's nothing that special. As you can see, it just doesn't end with these wolves. They just show up, and they keep showing up. Because if you get them, let them get away, they run away, and then they come back again. It just never ends with these things. I don't know how many there are. They're just holding one down, and I cannot hit this thing, even if my life depended on it. So I just decided to just shove an arrow up its ass. Now, a little bit further, I finally found something that was quite a bit more useful. Not the spider venom. I did find some wood and some mushrooms. And I found some ore, which is useful because I gave my pawn, Sheila, a pickaxe. So I just told her, get to picking, get to digging, man. Girl, just get it all out and bring it along, because we're going to need that stuff. So yeah, that was useful, I hope. And then we keep moving on, and I find one of these things again, which is clearly another one of those wards, which gets rid of the fog. And I was, yeah, done. Got rid of the fog. Boom. Great. There's one problem. It wasn't. That complicates things. And then more wolves. It just never ends with these things. It literally is more wolves. I mean, I expected maybe a troll or maybe something more terrifying like a dead, but no, it's just wolves. I understand it's a forest, but it's a forest called Witchwood. You expect to find something else but wolves in a freaking place called the Witchwood. So, it even worse is that from a distance, this is like nature's archers in this game. These freaking little spiders. They're not okay. They're huge for real spiders. Spiders as well. Ugh. Then a little later, I found a chest which had a kilt in it. Now, I'm not much for wearing kilts, but I got a dude with me who, you know, it's apparently a bit of a fashion statement, I think, because he could use it. So I gave it to one of the support pawns I had with me, which is this guy with the beard. And he had shoes, and he was like, I was like, should I give him? I mean, he has shoes. I mean, maybe he likes the shoes, but no. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give him a kilt. Done. Here. And he was. And then after some more trekking, we finally found what we were looking for, which was this hut, which belonged to the witch. So, hoping, of course, that there might be something. I'm expecting a creepy old lady, of course, in there, as it usually is. So. I make my way up the stairs of towards this hut, and something told me that it probably was going to end badly. And something really weird. I got to the door, and then he tries to just stab through the wall. I was like, what the heck? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So I just leave it at that, and we just go in. expecting creepy old witch lady, but no witch lady. It was just this girl who looks like she needs to be at some kind of gothic heavy metal group. So yeah, that was, I don't know if it could be considered a pleasant surprise, but she apparently is not the witch. Apparently it was her granny.
Your grandmother?
So yeah, that complicates a bit because there's a little bit of a problem. She is dead. So yeah, that's gonna make it difficult for me to fix the whole not having a heart in my chest thing.
Know you aught of the dragon? Can you read the worm speak?
So maybe we were hoping she could help, but all she ever talks about is something that just makes no sense to me. Something faith, yada 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 yada. It just didn't help me much. Yeah, this just didn't help me along. So this was basically a dead end at this point.
Yes.
So that kind of put a damp on things.
You have our thanks. We'll leave you in peace to return to our village.
So that kind of, you know, put a sour note on things. But on the bright side, I'm still alive somehow. Wolves didn't kill me. Yay! So yeah, that was basically it. And by the way, this is one pawn that I have, that Samuel guy. He's kind of a prick because he just keeps, you know, I mean, he's tried to stab a wall. Now he just opens a chest, took something that isn't even his. And I decided to have this little chat with the girl, and she says she knows me, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen her before. And yeah, that basically wraps up this little first bit about the whole matter. It's gonna remain like this for the whole thing. Hope you guys stick around, and in the next, we're gonna do some more adventuring. See you guys till then. Bye-bye.